Hi everybody, welcome back to Black Wolf Gaming. As usual, I'm your host, Sir Wulfe, and welcome back to our series on weird and wonderful creations. And today we're back in Brick Rigs with another creation by an old friend, Alex. Alex has designed an HE-100. It was built by Heinkel just before the Second World War. It was one of the fastest aircraft designed of its era, but it never reached full production status. It had lost out to aircraft like the BF-109 and the HE-111. In fact, the HE-100 was designed to work with a very specific engine that the BF-109 was also designed to work with, and so the BF-109 ended up winning out because it had access to the engine. There are 19 known examples that were built, but unfortunately none are known to have survived the war. The HE-100 ended up setting several speed run records during the late 1930s and early 1940s. In fact, it actually held several records that were only broken with the advent of the jet age, and there are some out there who believe that had the situation been slightly more favorable to the HE-100 due to the altitude that the records were placed at by the HE-100 and aircraft like the ME-262. Had the aircraft flown at the same altitude, it's felt that the HE-100 actually would have kept up with, if not exceeded, the speed of the ME-262, one of the world's first fighter aircraft. As you can see, this aircraft is absolutely gorgeous. It's very, very close to real life, as is most of Alex's designs. I mean, I'm a huge fan, especially, like I said, World War II aircraft. If you are a World War II aircraft aficionado, you definitely want this in your collection, if nothing else, because it looks absolutely gorgeous. But we're going to go ahead, we're going to jump into it, we're going to jump into the air, and I'll show you guys how it handles when you're actually in the sky. Alright everybody, here we are. We are actually in the air now. This aircraft comes with a few interesting little features, one of them being retractable landing gear, and a main cannon in the nose. The HE-100 was outfitted on a few occasions with several different arrangements of cannon and machine guns. Most of it was for testing, and nothing really ever came of it for the aircraft, unfortunately. This one right here, the one in Brick Rigs, it handles very nicely. A little touchy at times, but part of that's probably due to the fact that I've stated before in past videos, I do have a somewhat sensitive mouse, so I know that's kind of working against me. But as you can see, it is actually really easy. It is easy to fly once you get used to it. It takes a few minutes of learning what the aircraft can handle and what it can't. It is fairly quick, especially at full throttle. It's very very responsive, so if you're looking for a good multiplayer dogfighting aircraft, this is definitely one to consider. The nose cannon does hit very hard. I was using the nose cannon on another design just to kind of test what it does, and it blew apart several aircraft mock-ups of my own. It ripped right through them. So this is definitely something, like I said, if you do dog fights with, say, friends or something, this is really something to have in consideration. And if we go like this into the cockpit view, you have a pretty decent view around you, and you do have the crosshairs right there in the middle. I do find it slightly easier though to fly in the third-person view. So you may or may not as well, but overall I would highly recommend this aircraft. Like I said, it is a lot of fun to fly, and it's definitely something you want in your collection if you are a fan of World War II aircraft. I will have a link in the description below to the workshop page. You can find the HE-100, and if you do go by and download it, just go ahead and drop Alex a hi. Let him know that Sir Wulfe sent you. I know we could, here at BWG, we're huge fans and good friends of him, so we like to hear when he's having a good day like that. So thank you very much, everybody, for joining me on this episode. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I enjoyed making it, and I look forward to seeing all of you again in the very next episode.